exhausted. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And today we are training, already trained our upper back. So the upper back musculature. Say that right? Musculature. Yeah. The upper back muscles are responsible for helping you maintain correct posture and a bunch of other things that really nobody cares about. What you care about is whether or not you can obtain a V-tapered body. With the back workout, I'm getting ready to show you. Let's jump into it.
Now my first 3 exercises are for the width of the back, primarily the lats. I don't have much lat width, so I like to put all of my starting effort into maximizing my gains there first. I like to start off with a pull-up where the hands are a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. On the concentric part of the movement, I like to use my lats to pull my chest towards the pull-up bar and slowly descend on the eccentric, pausing at the bottom and allowing my lats to fully stretch. This will put unbelievable stress on your lats, leading to strength gains and muscle growth. I'm usually striving for 8 to 10 reps for 4 sets.
The second exercise is a wide grip lat pull down. This exercise should be a staple in anyone's exercise program for obtaining a wide back. As I pull the weight towards my chest, I like to squeeze down at the bottom of the movement before allowing the bar to ascend slowly and stretch out my lats. Again, this really puts a lot of stress on your lats, which will promote growth in both strength and lat musculature. 4 sets of 10 to 12 is all I need. The third exercise is a reverse close grip lat pull down just to finish frying the lats. If my lats weren't already pumped, this will do it. I like to get a good squeeze at the bottom before allowing it to slowly come up. I'll usually do 4 sets of 10 to 12 to finish off my lat width training. My next 2 exercises are for targeting the depth of my lats. All I need is 2. 1 compound lift, 1 isolation lift. I like to start with a bent over row with an emphasis on using my lats to pull the weight instead of my traps. If my core allows me to, I'll work up to a heavy 8 reps for 4 sets. I prefer an overhand approach instead of underhanded. I'm working my lats, not my bicep, and I don't want to risk tearing my biceps while rowing 275 pounds. The next exercise is a dumbbell row, or in my case, because my core was still fried that day, a one-hand row on a machine. Let's go in depth with a video explanation from some idiot. Alright, so I'm going to cut into the video a little bit and explain something. And what I want to explain is how you should position yourself on the bench whenever you're doing a single arm row, a T-bar row, or a wide grip row. And what I mean by positioning it is this. Say I'm doing a single hand row. When I get ready to do my row, if I'm way back here, right here, and I lean back, I'm working upper back. When I say upper back, traps, not lats. I'm working traps if I'm leaning back, not lats. Now, if I position myself, still keep my back straight, but I'm right here, and then I row to this position, that's lats. That's all lats. That's all lats. So positioning on the bench is important when it comes to specific workouts. If you're leaning too far back, you're going to be working your traps. When you lean forward, you're working your lats. Matter of fact, if you want to lean all the way forward, that's a great stretch on the lats. A real great stretch. And then you just roll it back. That's all lats. Good tip for you. After I've smashed my lats and I'm walking around looking like an idiot because I can't put my hands down by my sides, I move on to my traps. My first exercise is another bent over row, but this time I emphasize rowing or almost shrugging the weight with my traps. Now this is where the beef is at. If I didn't do another trap exercise, this is the one I would stick with since it helps build both strength and mass. 4 sets of 8 reps is sufficient for strength and muscle growth. The second exercise is a single hand cable row, which is similar to a face pull but not a face pull. A trap row. A cable trap row. That's what it is. This is an isolation exercise that complements the bent over row. Great for targeting the mid to low traps as well as the rhomboids. With this exercise, I'm able to use lighter weight if I want to ensure I'm getting a good contraction on my mid to low traps, pausing if needed. Our last back exercise of the day is everybody's favorite trap exercise, a good old shrug. Now, I like to do my shrugs with the bar behind my back instead of in front of my body. The reason being is that when the barbell is placed in front of you, you have a difficult time keeping your shoulders back while you shrug. Basically, your shoulders are rolling forward or rounded and you look like a freaking goofball trying to shrug an unreasonable amount of weight while compromising your form. Now, when the bar is placed behind your back, you're already squeezing your traps together and pulling your shoulders back when you reach to pick up the bar. You'll be shrugging a whole lot less, but you'll be shrugging the right way.
Stop it. Get some help.
Now, I've included preacher curls and dumbbell preacher curls in my training on back days because I'm able to still train fairly heavy as far as my biceps go. And besides, who doesn't want bigger arms? And that's going to do it for our back exercises. Now, I know I said that nobody cares about the importance of back performance earlier on in the video, but you should know that a big, strong back is important for maintaining correct posture. It's a counterbalance to the core and functions similarly to a spring when it comes to pressing exercises. If you've made it through this entire video, don't leave without hitting that like button, especially if you enjoyed the content. Subscribe for more upcoming content or the content that's already here. Comments are more than welcome. Until next time, this is Strong Bear Fitness.